All right, time to cut some more wood. Like last time, I'm just going to take a really damp cloth and just get any dust off of here. And same thing with my board. And I do both sides just in case I forget which one I wipe down. All right. Let's go ahead and get some tape out. And I didn't go through the whole process on the carbide cut tonight. It wasn't convenient, honestly, to record it tonight, so. Yeah. I am going to try a faster feed rate. It was suggested by a couple of people. I was running a pretty slow feed rate, about 20. So some people suggested all the way up to about 140. I'm going to go ahead and try about 100 on this first one and see what happens. And so we'll see here. So let's get this all mounted up. I'll get some wood on there and I'll show you when we're ready to go. So every once in a while it does this, and I'm not sure why, but it doesn't realize that it's homed. And so something didn't home right. So what I have to do is come back over here and make sure that I hit the master home button over here, which is the upper right one. So that'll home everything. And then I can just start over. So I'm going to let it home and then I'll come back to the probing. And I'm sure it's something that I'm doing to it, but I don't know what it is. All right, let's come back over here and let's get this close. All right, there's that. There's that. You know, it's funny, when I first got this, the probe plug looked so much smaller than the hole. I was afraid that it wasn't going to work. And you have to have a little bit of faith that it's going to fit and just shove it in there. All right, so there's that. And just like before, we're just going to get it close and lift up. Probably one of the best suggestions I got from everybody out there. Okay, make sure we're in Imperial probe. And we'll just lift and touch and make sure it's 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, and we should be good to go. So that didn't quite probe correctly. I'm going to wait here for it to tell me it's okay. But it was pushing the actual probe block over. And every once in a while I notice that because I use the tape, and I'm sure this is just something that goes along with it, that every so often there is some tape on there and it prevents the electrical connection. So what I'm going to do is just take an alcohol swab here and just kind of clean this probe off a little bit, or clean the tool bit. There we go. And that should, it's in the past, that's what's cleared things up. So I'm going to put this over here again, and we're going to reprobe just to make sure it's okay. All right, and we're just going to get close, lift, and let's see if this works better this time. Oh, it's much better. There we go. All right. Oops. Sorry, I had my glasses on the stand, or my earmuffs. All right. So let's put the probe away now that it worked right. And as has been suggested, I'm trying a faster feed rate on this and slightly higher RPM. Because I'm running the Makita compact router, it's not actually handled through that. It's handled through this for the speeds, from what I found. And so I've upped the speed on the compact router a little bit. And I'm going to go from a feed rate of about 20 to a feed rate of 100. It's been suggested that with MDF and the bit that I'm using, I could go up to about 140, but that's a pretty drastic jump from what I was doing, and to be honest, I just don't know enough to go that fast, that quickly. So I'm going to try 100. I feel pretty good about it based on stuff I've looked into. I guess the worst thing that happens is we throw a bit, and I have to go buy another one. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to get it fired up, and I need to load my program. So let's get the program loaded. We're going to do bee, hen, cow, and goat. Let's open that up. So this file used to, on my old settings, this file was showing a little over an hour to cut. With the new settings, I think it's down around 20 minutes. We'll see what it calculates here, but I'm pretty sure it was about 29 minutes. This is a pretty intensive one, and again, it's more than half, or less than half the time. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm going to get it turned on here, and let's see what happens. All right. I'm not going to lie, my hand is pretty close to the emergency stop. Because this is, unknown territory for me. I still have the plunge rate pretty slow. I can live with that for now. I just wanted to change one thing at a time. So far so good. We'll check back in a little bit here. All right, well, it actually looks like it's working pretty good here. That's cutting fast, so I'm happy. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So we'll check back in a little bit. All right, we got 10 minutes left, so we're 2/3 of the way through. And I'm really liking the new speed, and it seems like the accelerated RPMs is definitely cutting a little smoother. So I appreciate the feedback from people, and it looks like it's making a difference here. All right, all right, let's get this out of the way here. All right. Okie dokie. So we've got our coasters. Alright, so we got 4 round coasters, that's good. And then we've got our roosters here. Alright, so there's our hen. This is all waste. Okay. Alright. There's another hen. Now there's our cow. And this one, so the first one I forgot to add an extra 1/100 of an inch. So it's just barely missing the cut on some of this here. For some reason the cow always has problems around the ear, but I'll fix that. And the bee had the same problem, so that's my fault because I forgot to correct and add a little extra thickness to it. The next one I do will be fine, but it's not horrible to fix. I just take a razor blade and scrape the corners and it comes off. Alright, another bee. And a good old goat. So those are good to go. So that's it. We'll get started on the next project here. But that's it for this video. See you guys later.